Bills, bills, bills. Are your bills keeping you in the paycheck to paycheck cycle? You have so many bills, you just can't break free. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Frank Talks Money. Real quick guys, I just need that one small favor. Remember to smash that like button. The more likes the video receives, the more the algorithm will share the video with more like-minded people like you and me. Now let's get right into today's content. Guys, do you just have so many bills that you can't break free from paycheck to paycheck living? You have so many bills, you just can't get ahead. Someone that I look up to, Dave Ramsey, always says, your paycheck is your greatest wealth building tool. And if you're giving it away to every single creditor, that will leave you broke. And he's absolutely correct, guys. He is absolutely correct. When you have so many bills, you can't save money, you can't invest money, you can't build assets, and you cannot help other people if you chose to do that. You are stuck in a cycle of paycheck to paycheck living. And the only way to get out of that cycle is to get rid of the debt, guys. That's the only way to get out of that cycle, is to get rid of your debt. So I want to share with you guys today 3 clips of individuals sharing their frustrations with paying bills and more bills every single paycheck. Let's get into it.
I am so tired of living my life in survival mode because despite having 2 college degrees and making close to $80,000 a year, I still cannot keep up with the cost of living. I still cannot afford all of my bills every month and have to live paycheck to paycheck. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I am sacrificing my mental health, my time, and my energy to take care of people in their most vulnerable moments, and a lot of the time they do not make it. At the very least, I should be able to pay my bills.
So $85,000 a year is what she's saying she makes, guys. And see, again, I wish she would give us a little bit more information on what her bills are. Because you could be making $85,000 a year and be living above your means, which causing you to live paycheck to paycheck. Again, it doesn't matter what you make. It matters what you actually keep. That's what matters. What you make doesn't matter. But how much of that are you giving away to bills? How much are you giving away to bills? If you got a car payment, credit card debt, personal loans, you got rent that's out of this world, and you may need to downsize where you live. Hey, right here where I live in the state of Indiana, northern Indiana. If you can't survive off $85,000 here where I live, you are doing something majorly wrong. You either have too much debt or you're living way above your means.
And for anyone who's thinking, oh, well, you shouldn't have chose that job, somebody has to do it. And you know damn well if your loved one was critically ill, you would want somebody to take care of them, right? Something has to give. I cannot keep doing this.
So like she said, guys, I understand where she's coming from. I understand the frustration. But even like I said, on $85,000 a year, if you have tons and tons and tons of bills, you can't survive. You won't be able to survive. I know people making 100 grand a year, 150 grand a year, but because of their debts are keeping them broke. Their debts are keeping them from saving money. Their debts are keeping them from investing and building wealth. It's not about what you make, guys. It's about what you keep and the standard of living that you are trying to uphold. Now let's get into the next clip. Let's get it.
It's borderline impossible to save money. Like, especially if you're already, like, sacrificing, like, not going out as much, not doing this, and that. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to save money and not eating, not getting gas for my car, not getting tissue paper, paper towels for my apartment. Like, where am I supposed to save the money at? Like, really, you just need to make more money, which is like also a hard thing. Like, now you got to think, okay, what can I possibly do to make some more money? And then 9 times out of 10, before you make some money, you're gonna have to invest some money so that you can start making some more money. And it's like, dang, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, honestly, what am I supposed to do? Like,
Exactly right. I mean, if you can't make it on what you're making, and you think you've already, that's when you got to sit down, put pen to paper, and say, okay, write out my bills. And if you truly know you're not overspending, then you may need to find another job. Simple as that. You may just need to seriously find another job. Because if you say, man, I'm not partying, I don't have no car payment, I don't have credit card debt, all I'm doing is basically taking care of my four walls and paying for my necessities, water, electric, gas, cable, whatever you use, streaming services, and you still can't make it, maybe you just need to find another job. That's a real possibility.
saving money is borderline impossible. Oh, yeah. And then you got to eat. Like, what am I supposed to do? Not eat? Like, yeah, you can cook at home all the time, but doing it every single night is, like, also unrealistic. Like, you still have to buy food out sometimes in the week. Like, how, like, saving money is impossible. Like,
I mean, again, it seems like she may be in a situation where she's just not making enough money because she can't save, she can't invest, and she feels like it's impossible to live on what she's making. I think she just needs to really sit down and, like I said, put pen and paper, write everything down, know what she's spending. And if she's just not making enough money to get ahead, she probably needs to go and find a better paying job. All right, guys, let's get into the next video. Let's get it.
I've been struggling a lot with money. There's living paycheck to paycheck, and then there's not even living paycheck to paycheck and simply not affording your basic bills. I live in San Diego. I moved here about a year ago after many months of planning with a lot of money in savings and income prospects, but those savings ran out and those income prospects did not come through. And for the last
One of the highest cost of living areas in the country, San Diego, California. San Diego, California. Yeah, I can see why she's struggling. She's in San Diego, California. Duh.
many months, I have been scrambling day after day, stressing so much about how to just get through my next grocery bill. I was on a government food assistance program, CalFresh, and I am on a government healthcare assistance program, Medi-Cal. I also was getting some assistance with my internet bill and my gas and electric bill, but the rent prices are just astronomical. I knew it was expensive living here, but I didn't know it was expensive until living here and being suffocated with the prices. My rent for one bedroom.
Now she says she just moved there, so wouldn't you have done your research to see what things really cost? It's California, darn it. It's California. Everything in California is expensive. Guys, California is so expensive. I vacationed in California one time about 4 years ago, me and my ex-wife. California was so expensive while I was vacationing there, I won't go back. That's how expensive it is. I won't go back and visit. That's how expensive it was.
One bath apartment, not even 600 square feet, is $2,595 per month. I signed on having a financial plan, but also not fully understanding the ins and outs of those expenses. It all went out the window. And the lease early, you might say. Well, then I'd have to pay $7,200. Especially with my baseline mental state of depression and stress, it has been really hard to find a job and have a job with enough hours to sustain the basic bill of rent plus everything else. I've thankfully gotten some loans from family, but I'm not able to lean on them for that much. I need to be supporting myself.
$2,500 for 600 square feet, basically a studio apartment. There's no way in hell I would have moved to California. No way in hell I would have moved to San Diego. 600 some square feet, $2,500? No way in hell. Not I. No way.
Weight and the pressure of it has been just crushing. This hasn't given me time as a young person to just explore what I'm passionate about and try to find fulfillment and a purpose and not feel so utterly lost, because all I have to think about is how to get my next dollar. I've made a lot of mistakes with money along this journey, but the prices here are beyond insane and undoable. And I felt a lot of shame for this, being unemployed from time to time, sleeping in from depression and all of this stress, the shame and guilt of not being able to afford my bills. And there's this huge stigma about that in this culture, and your just worth as a human being being diminished. I want to just put this out there because I know other people are struggling with this.
I think she needs to go back to where she came from. I'm sure it wasn't expensive as San Diego, California. I think she needs to go back to where she came from. I don't know. She never did say why she moved out there, but that is ridiculous, guys. There's no way. There's no way I'm going to move somewhere and struggle. There's no way. So yeah, guys, I just want to drop these clips on you. Individuals are struggling because of their basic bills and basic living expenses, and they can't make it. So guys, remember to like the video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I'm out here.